Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Player number 1, Lemus Christopher. Player number 2, Jaquan Adams. Player number 4, Joseph Douglas. Player number 15, Kevin Francis. Player number 2, Najima Burgeon. Player number 13, Tristan Marshall. Player number 12, Shawin Alexander. Player number 14, Kobe Wingard. Player number 16, DL Spring. Player number 10, Saviola Blake. Player number 11, Stephen Pierre. And player number 7, Orion Velox. Ladies and gentlemen, could you stand please for the playing of the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Ladies and gentlemen, could you remain standing for the national anthem of the state of Grenada? Ladies and gentlemen, could you Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for Team Grenada. Player number 12, Trishan Thomas. Player number 3, Brady Charles. Player number 5, Cameron Marshall. Player number 21, Josh Gabriel. Player number 2, Benjamin Etienne. Player number 4, Dorrell Pierre. Player number 19, Quasim Fiedo. Player number 17, Trevon Williams. Player number 13, Stefan Abraham. Player number 11, Vijay Valsin. And player number 15, DeAndre Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game time. St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus Grenada.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the live broadcast of the Battle of the Grenadines right here in in Leicester, Carriacou. We're pleased to bring you the live coverage of this World Cup qualifier friendly encounter between St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Vincy Heat, and the Spice Boys of Grenada. Right here at Lauriston in Carriacou, the teams are exchanging courtesies now and we're about to see kickoff time. Today's match will be presided by Rion Radix, or FIFA referee, and I can tell you we have excellent conditions here, patch brung, evidence of the dry season. And we also have both teams preparing for their World Cup qualifiers. Team Grenada, a pretty much young team, as we heard mentioned moments ago by the stadium announcer. Team St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well, a pretty much young team. We also want to mention that Nice Radio out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is also bringing the live broadcast of this encounter. And we're happy that TNR Communications are here also to bring you the live video of the game. It's a very noisy encounter here from the commentary position. I can tell you from where we are here, there's a very strong contingent from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If I were to assess the spectators who are here, I would think that they are evenly matched between Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But right before us here in commentary position is a very strong contingent from the blue, yellow, and green, the three diamonds, the supporters of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Vincy Heat. So Team Grenada being coached by New England Revolution former player Shalby Joseph, who would have taken Grenada through some various rounds of the Gold Cup previously. And Team St. Vincent is also here. Just for you who are viewing the broadcast, Grenada will be playing in the green, predominantly green, and St. Vincent and Grenadines will be playing in yellow. It's the second time that these two teams are playing here in Carriacou. They had a friendly encounter here previously. St. Vincent and Grenadines and Grenada, and the Grenada Football Association has chosen again to bring football to the fans in Carriacou, as we dub it the Battle of the Grenadines between the Vincy Heat and the Spice Boys. The game has started, Grenada in possession, and Grenada kicking towards the airport end for those of you who are very familiar with the mini stadium here at Lauriston. They're defending actually the goal towards the Paradise Beach end. Grenada, as I mentioned, a very young outfit here today. The match referee, Rion Radix. Assistant referee 1 is Kessie Phillip. Assistant referee 2, Denroy Barker. The match commissioner, Ricky Aberdeen. And the match and venue coordinator is Dwayne Williams. So Trishan Thomas is in goal for Grenada, and so too is Gavin Davis for Vincent Heat. See a throw in now for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A throw to be taken here by as goalkeeper, young goalkeeper Trishan Thomas for Grenada. There's no Jason Belfon between the bars at the moment. Trishan Thomas would have been a goalkeeper that would have come through the ranks, would have played U17, U19, and now on the senior men's squad. Grenada having to do some defense in the defensive area of the field, looking to push forward. Here is Grenada. Some good challenge from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's an infringement against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Kick to be quickly taken by Quasim Theodore. Quasim Theodore, long-standing player. Grenada has been skipper today by prolific goal scorer Stefan Abraham out of the Paradise FC International. Grenada's first opportunity and goal, a glancing header that just went wide. St. Vincent and the Grenadines looking now to come out from deep within their own half of the field, trying to make the long pass, looking for, that looks like Stephen Pear out on the right-hand side. The ball goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Grenada down the left-hand side. It's not a predominantly good throw, but it's Theodore who comes away, makes a good pass forward. The goalkeeper comes out. Grenada almost scores. First opportunity goes a begging here for Grenada, but the Vincentian defenders were caught napping on this occasion here. Nice ball here by Theodore, looking to find, looks like here, Josh is a Josh, and he had a chance and goal here. It looks as though it was Trevor Williams who squandered this first opportunity here for Grenada, but the Vincent Heat defenders are really caught napping here with a quick counter-attack or counter-play from Grenada. So it's going to be a corner kick for Grenada, taken down, the heads go up, and it looks like a handball, and the referee picks this one up here. Handball call, but again, the Vincentian defenders are not very aggressive to the ball, and they would have to do some work there because the aggression from the Grenadian strikers at the moment can prove to be a very dangerous situation here for the Vincent Heat. Vincent Heat looking to come out of the defense here with a few nice passes here. A good, strong challenge here. Grenada comes away with it here, looking to knock the ball outside of their own defense here. Is Grenada making the long pass across field. Looking for Josh Gabriel. Josh is one of the players who plies his trade in Germany at the moment and has been brought back for this friendly game and would also be part of the lineup for the World Cup qualifier early June against Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad. And playing in the right back position here for Grenada. Grenada coming down the right hand side, looking to play that ball inside the middle. It's not a good pass as St. Vincent comes away with it. Double team here and maybe a strong challenge as well on Vincentian player here. It looks like it is Orion Velo who has been fouled in the process. Kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. These two teams are playing for bragging rights. It's a friendly encounter between Grenada and the St. Vincent. Early stages in this game. Just about 5 minutes will have gone and both teams looking to settle in some kind of a rhythm. But it's a good opportunity for the folks in Carriacou to come on out and view some entertaining football between these two teams, neighboring countries, Grenada, St. Vincent, and choosing to play here now at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. St. Vincent has a free kick. I make it maybe about a 50 to 60 meters outside of the goal area. Two players line up behind this one for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it looks as though it's going to be DL Spring who is going to take this one for St. Vincent. Goalkeeper Trishan Thomas constructing a 4-man wall here for Grenada. Let's see what DL Spring can come up with on this set play opportunity. It's not Spring that's going to take it, but it's not a very good attempt here. Attempting to go for the left foot curler was a very weak attempt, and the ball just trickled over the touchline, so it's going to be a goal kick for Grenada. Plays it wide, looking for Dorrell Pierre. Pierre looking to find his man down the line, but St. Vincent and the Grenadines wins here, but loses the ball to Pierre again. Pierre recovers nicely here, looking for his striker here, goes back, looking for Pierre. Pierre very sturdy, gets it in a nice position, but has 3 defenders to deal with and loses the ball in the process. St. Vincent has to be a lot more astute in defense. Stephen Abraham is there. He's sporting the number 13 shirt. He's the captain of the team. Very prolific goal scorer for Grenada, and does not squander too many chances. As we saw an attempt here by Orion Velo of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He is sporting the number 7 jersey. He looks to be one of the talisman for the Vincent Heat. Down the left-hand side. The ball being played out wide here now, looking for Benjamin Etienne, who now plies his trade in Trinidad and Tobago. The Premier League season just concluded there. Etienne would have come through the ranks as well and has been maybe one of the most improved players on the Grenada lineup here. But it's St. Vincent on the ground with Velo. Velo goes wide and finds his compatriot, but looking to find Velo again, and it's not a good pass. That was Saviola Blake trying to do that 1-2 combination with Orion, and it's only into the hands of goalkeeper Trishan Thomas. Referee wanting to have a look at the ball. At the moment, that's referee Rion Radix. Maybe thinking that the quality of this one is not as good. As you see a new ball being brought into play. Grenada's FIFA referee Rion Radix in control of the game here today. So it's a very noisy atmosphere here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. The clash of the Battle of the Grenadines, as it's called. As we saw a very strong pass here by Brady Charles. And Brady Charles is playing in the defensive position. Brady Charles, who plays for Hard Rock FC in the Grenada Football Association Premier League. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Saviola here, been sandwiched here by 2 Grenadian players, losing the ball in the process. And it's going to be a throw in here for Grenada. The throw to be taken by Benjamin Etienne. Benjamin is one of the utility players here for Grenada. Throws it in here now. Struggle for possession here between the two teams. St. Vincent and the Grenadines comes away with it. Still trying to assert the dominance, either teams. It's a good ball along the right-hand side here. Vincent Heat giving good strong challenge here and may have been fouled in the process. Oh, it's indeed good defensive work here by Sherwin Alexander for the Vincent Heat. Many more Vincentian supporters are coming in. I can tell you that both teams, both Grenada and St. Vincent, had excursions. In the case of Grenada, from the mainland up to Carriacou, and in the case of St. Vincent, from St. Vincent down to Carriacou as well. So both federations utilizing the ferry services to get as much supporters here as possible. And from the looks of it, St. Vincent and the Grenadines are here in very, very large numbers as well. It's a great opportunity to bring football to the sister Isle Carriacou. And as this is dubbed the Battle of the Grenadines, it's the second time these two teams are engaging in such a battle as they prepare for the World Cup qualifiers. Grenada would have to contend with Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica. The middle of the field here is Grenada with Quasim Theodore. He's going to be marshalling the midfield for Grenada. Obviously, he'll be looking for the likes of a Stefan Abraham up front to do the finishing work for Grenada. Grenada down the right-hand side with Benjamin Etienne. Etienne is going to cross this one early, looking inside, but the cross comes away with St. Vincent and Grenadines. Saviola back into his left defense. Down the left-hand side. Good move by St. Vincent with some good speed. Having some difficulty to control the ball, but does so now. The cross comes in. It's not a good one. It goes into touch, but goalkeeper Trishan Thomas was right there. But a good move down the left-hand side by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's Najima Burgeon, it was, making the move for St. Vincent. Benjamin Etienne has it, plays it back to his right defender who goes inside, looking for Theodore. St. Vincent has it in the middle of the field, coming through nicely now with St. Vincent, goes out wide to find Saviola. But it's a very strong pass here, and Saviola is not able to pick that one up. And so it's going to be a goal kick for Grenada. But we see some very good offensive moves by Vincent Heat down the left-hand side. Benjamin Etienne is playing a very high midfield position and creating some spaces for the Vincent Heat down the left-hand side. And at the moment, they're capitalizing on that. And we see the likes of Saviola and Orion Velo taking advantage of the additional space that is created down the left-hand side. Again, referee Rion Radix having some issues with the match balls. Not sure what level of inspection was done to those balls prior to the game, but seems to find one now that is quite suitable for play. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines down the right-hand side. The throw to be taken by Jacqueline Adams, but it's back now with Trishan Thomas. Thomas finds Pierre back into Thomas. Some casual play here by Grenada in defense. Maybe a little bit overconfident is Grenada in defense, but St. Vincent comes away with it nicely now. Finds Saviola. Saviola goes inside and finds his player. They go back into the own half of the field. St. Vincent enjoying a little possession, but giving it away now as Grenada has it. Been challenged in the middle of the field, a strong challenge. Referee think it was a fair play, looking to make that looping pass, but Trishan Thomas is right there for Grenada to avert any danger. So Dorrell Pierre from the Paradise FC gives it away easily, but recovers nicely here. Goes out wide looking for, it's a dangerous situation here. It's Velo, but good strong challenge here by Dorrell Pierre for Grenada to avert danger. Very sloppy work indeed by the Grenada defenders. Maybe a little bit too casual, I would think. Overconfident as well. Great atmosphere for football at the Lauriston Mini Stadium here in Carriacou. They make it just under 15 minutes. May have gone in the game so far. It's going to be a corner for Vincent Heat, opting to go short. Looking to take on his man here. Gets himself in a little bit of trouble. And the ball won by Grenada, but given away easily by the Vincent Heat. Back with Grenada. Looks as though it's Benjamin Etienne. Etienne looking to make the short pass. It's with Dorrell Pierre now. Pierre goes back. It's back with Etienne. Grenada looking to string some passes to get themselves out of danger. Back with Etienne. And Grenada maintaining good position and good passes. Swing this one across the field here now. But it's picked up by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Given away by St. Vincent. Down the left-hand side is Grenada. The cross comes in. The heads go up. And Grenada won it in the air. But maybe just a little bit too high. And at the end of the day, it was a glancing header that went over the touchline. As we look back here now, the heads went up. It was Grenada who won it in the air, but not in full control. That was DeAndre Smith. DeAndre Smith, again, a player for the Hard Rock FC. At St. Vincent on a breakaway here now, but two Grenadian defenders in contention, and Trishan Williams comes forward now and cleans it up. Well, the defenders had to close in very, very quickly here now. Pierre with it, plays it back wide to his left back. Down the left-hand side, Grenada now looking to switch the play around. That's Josh here now, who plies his trade in Germany for Grenada. And the ball goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Grenada. Grenada has it. That's with Josh. Josh goes back, finds his left defender who comes wide to find Dorrell Pierre. Pierre looking to do maybe a little bit too much with the ball, but gets away with it. A foul is called against Dorrell Pierre, as a matter of fact, and it's going to be a free kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines just inside of the Grenada half of play. It's been played wide to Velo. Velo is being strongly challenged here, goes back to find his left back. St. Vincent and the Grenadines still in possession. An infringement been called here against Grenada. Joseph Douglas marshalling the defense for the Vincent Heat. Grenada has an opportunity now down the left-hand side. Strong challenge. Referee says play on. Vincent Heat down the right-hand side. The Grenada defenders are retreating in numbers. The Vincent Heat having to go back and reset play now with goalkeeper Garwin Davis. Davis swings this one, looking to make a diagonal pass here. But it's Pierre who wins it for Grenada and plays it for a nice takedown here. But loses the ball in the process. Vincent Heat down the left-hand side here now with Velo. Velo appealing for the foul. The referee says play on. Looking to find Abraham in the middle of the field. Still with Grenada, some strong challenges, but Vincent Heat comes away with it. Just on top of the box here, goes wide, looking for Velo. Velo plays it across here. Trishan Thomas got a hand on it, and an opportunity here for St. Vincent and Grenadines, but good defensive work by the defense for Grenada, averting danger. But Trishan Thomas got a very timely touch on this one to avert danger, but it was a good cross by Velo. And it's Grenada down the left-hand side now, having to contend with some strong defensive work from the Vincent Heat here now. Vincent Heat coming forward, been knocked in the face here. Referee Rian Radix right on the scene and picking that one up. So we've seen both teams having opportunities on goal. It's still 0-0 in this encounter between the Vincent Heat and the Spice Boys. Diagonal ball looking for Velo, but unable to find him. That's Orion Velo. Ball goes into touch. Benjamin Etienne is going to take the throw quickly here for the Spice Boys. Spice Boys having an opportunity here now. Looking to find the player going down the right-hand side. That would have been a that would have been DeAndre Smith for Grenada. But it's Vincent Heat who has it here now, loses possession. It's with Grenada. Grenada looking to mount an attack down the left-hand side. Both teams need to really settle into some kind of rhythm and maybe play a little bit more patience football. I think there's too much of a rush to go towards goal, and we've not seen the level of control and accurate passing from both teams. Albeit the conditions maybe are not the best. It's a very hard surface. It's a dry surface as well. A bouncing surface as well, and both teams really need to, I think, just slow the pace down and play good possession football. Grenada down the right-hand side. Let's see what happens here now. Is he going to have a shot on goal? He looks to go wide here, but gives the ball away to the right back for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines with some time inside of their own penalty area. Looking to come forward is Joseph Douglas. Douglas goes wide and finds his player is still with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, deep within their own half. Back with goalkeeper Garwin Davis. Davis goes back out wide here now and finds his right back in Showin Alexander. But Grenada wins the ball on the far side. That's with Josh Gabriel. And Josh has his mom here routing for him. She's made the journey all the way from Grenada. Sloppy walk again by the defense of Grenada. Recovers and still gave the ball away. And recovers nicely in the end and then kicks it into touch. But maybe some overconfidence here by the Grenada defenders as we continue to say that. That's Kimron Marshall, who's playing in the left back position. Very experienced Kimron Marshall, but need to do much better than that in terms of control and distribution of the ball. A lot of advice is being extended and analysis being done by the spectators who are here. Some of them have journeyed all the way from mainland Grenada for this encounter, this friendly match between the Vincent Heat and the Spice Boys. The Spice Boys in the green, the Vincent Heat in the yellow. Vincent Heat in possession here now, but under some pressure from the Spice Boys. Both teams really need to settle into some kind of rhythm, but a good pass here been made. The shot comes in. It's not a good one. It's high, not challenging Trishan Thomas, but it was Stephen Pierre who picked up that ball in a very good position just above the penalty area and opting to go for a shot and goal, but only able to get under the ball and skying it over the crossbar. No threat whatsoever on goal, but really was in a good position to make a more meaningful attempt towards goal. That's Josh down the left-hand side, under some pressure, wins a throw for the Spice Boys. Spice Boys still has it, but loses it now. Having to make the clearance here, down the left-hand side, in a good position, plays it inside, looking for his strikers, but the ball may be played a little bit towards the back of him. Benjamin Etienne here, having Velo to contend with and fouling him in the process after losing the ball to him. Two very stout players for either teams, Etienne and Orion Velo. And it's Grenada again down the left-hand side, looking to mount most of the attacks down the left-hand side. Looks as though this may be a corner for Grenada. Is it going to be a goal kick? No, it's a goal kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So both teams seems to be attacking down the left-hand side. The Vincent Heat down the left-hand side through Velo and Saviola Blake, and Grenada through Josh and others down the left-hand side. We're yet to see Stephen Abraham, the skipper for Grenada, as him challenging them now, getting involved in much of the offensive play for Grenada. That's Josh Gabriel, maybe looking to find. That's Stephen Abraham here now. He can do a lot with the ball. Looking to find his man inside. The pass is not a good one. He was really rushed on the other occasion. As the Vincent Heat look to come down the right-hand side, the pass is not a good one. The ball will be sheltered into touch here by Josh Gabriel, number 21 for Grenada, in that left-back position. Trishan Thomas, very tall, lanky goalkeeper for Grenada. Goes out wide to find Doral Pay of the Paradise FC International. Finds Benjamin Etienne. Etienne now who plays his football in Trinidad and Tobago. It's going to be a free kick for Grenada. Offense committed by the Vincent Heat. Referee Rion Radix right on the spot to pick that one up. Kick being played back to Marshall. Skimran Marshall. Marshall would have Josh Gabriel. Looking to do too much with the ball is Kimran Marshall, but playing it back to goalkeeper Thomas. Thomas goes wide to find Pierre. Pierre goes back in. Not a good pass. The ball has been bubbled here. Saviola in contention. slips in the process. And not a good pass here by Grenada. So both teams really need to settle into some kind of rhythm and maybe string some passes, maybe looking to develop their own play from deep within their half. But I think the level of confidence of both teams is questionable at the moment. And the option now is to get the ball away as quickly as possible. Nice turn here by Vincent Heat, but have some very astute defenders to contend with here. Grenada down the left-hand side, goes back. Looking for support in Gabriel. Gabriel looking to play this one down the left-hand side, only to find the booth of the Vincent Heat. The ball goes into touch. Another throw in for Grenada. Deep within their own half of the field on the extreme left-hand side. Throw taken to Marshall. Marshall back to Josh Crush Gabriel, given away. Now with Saviola. Saviola goes wide to find Velo. Velo opting to make a cross, but goalkeeper Thomas is right there to avert any danger from the on-rushing Vincentian striker. Both teams really looking to find their way in this encounter so far. Grenada been coached by the very experienced Shalry Joseph, formerly of the New England Revolution, and an illustrious career in Major League Soccer. All-American All-Star player for several years. Mr. Caribbean footballer as well. Had a previous stint as coach of the Grenada national senior men's team in the Gold Cup competition, and been brought back here now for the World Cup qualifications. Team manager for St. Vincent and the Grenadines is Roland Francis. The head coach is Theon Gordon, and he is ably assisted by Alnif Williams. So both teams are afforded a water break. It's very hot and dry conditions here at the Lauriston Midi Stadium, as we see one of the airlines just about taking off here, Carriacou Airlines. We're very close to the airport here in Carriacou, and both teams having a hydration break at the moment. It is still 0-0 between the Vincent Heat and the Spice Boys. Again, we're very privileged to have a match of this magnitude here on the Sister Isle Carriacou. TNR Communication is here to bring it to you live wherever you are. We also have nice radio out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, bringing radio commentary as well. It's good to see the folks out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines joining on down here. Some 30 minutes have gone so far in this encounter. It's still 0-0, so we still have 15 minutes remaining in regulation time in this, the first half, between these two teams as they prepare themselves and get themselves match ready for World Cup qualification. Grenada on June 5th comes up against Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad, and my understanding there is a contingent from Grenada going down to Trinidad to support the Spice Boys. Very strong contingent from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They actually came through with a chartered ferry service. Likewise, the Grenada Football Association organized a charter service to bring some spectators up here to support the Spice Boys as well. Nice crowd building up. Nothing close to what we had when the two teams had their first encounter here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. But an appreciable crowd is here to support both teams. Play resumes on the left-hand side. Grenada looking to make that long throw. Getting a series of throw-ins. Looking to mount some pressure. That's Josh Gabriel. None of the goalkeepers have really been tested to any magnitude here from shots on goal. We have not had any shots on goal whatsoever from either teams. And we're into maybe the 33rd minute of play. So from my own assessment, both teams would really have to sharpen their craft and maybe look to introduce a number of the foreign-based players to really make an impact in terms of the World Cup qualifications. From the quality of play here so far this evening at the Lauriston Mini Stadium, both coaches, both Shalry Joseph and Coach Theon Gordon, has quite a lot of work to do in preparing these teams for World Cup qualifications. Free kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to be taken by Jaquan Adams. Adams opting to give way to his right back. The kick taken shortly, so it's with Adams now. Takes on his man nicely, gets past him, but does not make a good pass, gives the ball away in the process. As Grenada has been closed down very quickly here now by the Vincent Heat. A foul being committed here by Grenada. Trevon Williams, who's been called for the offense. Vincent Heat in the middle of the field looking to go wide. And goes wide indeed. The cross comes in. Goalkeeper does not come off his line. And so it's with St. Vincent and the Grenadines still. Still has the ball is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Going around a number of defenders. The defenders are falling by the wayside, and it looks as though the ball went into touch. And it's a goal kick for Grenada. But the player here having a field day with the defenders for Grenada. Really going by them quite easily. Thought he would have earned himself a corner. It's Gabriel who looks to start a play down the left-hand side for Grenada. Stout defense here by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A battle here for possession. But Grenada comes away with it, being fouled in the process. And that's Quasim Theodore, who is the fighter here for Grenada. Theodore would have had several caps for Grenada. Pierre goes wide to find Benjamin. Benjamin been closed down very quickly. Back into Pierre. Chipped forward here. Looking for the striker. But good defensive work by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ball pushed into touch. It's a throw in for Grenada. Etienne takes it, finds Abraham, the skipper, who crosses it in. Cleared away partially by St. Vincent Marshall, looking to play it forward here. And the player been caught in an offside position. Davis plays it out to his right back. It's Kevin Francis. St. Vincent and Grenada still with the possession, but put under some pressure here by Grenada. Looking to make the short passes is the Vincent Heat. Grenada looking to come down the left-hand side here now. But it's Francis who is in the way here now and prevents any forward movement. A throw in for Grenada. The throw quickly taken by Grenada. It's with Trevon Williams. Finds Abraham. Abraham goes back. Grenada looking to come forward but having to retreat. It's with Marshall. Marshall doesn't look too comfortable now, but the ball is back with goalkeeper Thomas. Thomas has Pierre with him wide. Goes to Dorrell Pierre. Pierre looking for Benjamin Etienne, but goes back to find Cameron Marshall in the left back position. Marshall goes out wide, looking for Gabriel. Finds Gabriel, who's playing a very high left back position. Been caught in a high position here. The ball comes across here. It could be danger here. Defensive work here for Dorrell Pierre, but it's with St. Vincent looking to go past Pierre, unable to do so. And that was Stephen Pierre. So Pierre into Pierre, it was Stephen Pierre having to be challenged here by Dorrell Pierre, and wins a corner for the Vincent Heat. So sloppy defensive work here. DL Spring is going to take the corner for the Vinci Heat. We see 4 players instead of the penalty area for the Vinci Heat, as opposed to 6 players for the Spice Boys. The cross comes in, curled towards the back post, and just sailing past the back post. So DL Spring opting to take the solo approach, looking for glory for himself. Many of you may be very familiar with this gentleman who always comes to Grenada adorned in Vinci colors, always carries the Vinci flag. He's here, he's a gentleman you hear shouting in the back. Good ball down the right hand side for Grenada here. Grenada still has it. That's the Spice Boys here. It looks as though it is DeAndre Smith who loses it in the process. It was a good diagonal ball. A counter attack here down the left hand side. Velo has it. Velo has Benjamin to deal with. Looks to go inside to find Saviola. Saviola being contested by the skipper for Grenada, Abraham. Back to Velo. And double team here. It looks like offside. The linesman's flag stays down, goes up now. The offside been called here. It was actually, I think, Saviola that was caught in the offside position. And it's a free kick for Grenada, right hand side of the penalty area. But again, St. Vincent and the Grenadines looking to mount the attack down the left hand side, because Benjamin Etienne is playing a very high right back position. And whenever that happens, it means that Dorel Pay has to leave the central back position and cover for him, and creating some spaces in the central back position. Very strong challenge here on the Vincentian player. Just outside of the penalty area, I'm not too sure. The referee is in a conference with the referee's assistant 1, maybe to find out exactly where the infringement was committed. And it's going to be a penalty for the Vinci Heat. First real opportunity on goal for the Vinci Heat. We'll see if we can get the replay for you as to exactly what happened here. But the yellow card would be dished out here to one of the Grenadian defenders. We'll try to pick that up for you momentarily. But from the looks of it, it's going to be a penalty, it seems, for the Vinci Heat. And the first real opportunity on goal. Let's see who is going to take the penalty for the Vinci Heat. It seems as though it's the number 7 player here now, Orion Velo. Velo is indeed the one lined up behind the penalty here for St. Vincent. So goalkeeper Trishan Thomas would really have to come big here for Grenada. We're in the 40th minute of play. And let's see what Velo does here. It's an opportunity for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to go 1 up. And Velo scores and converts for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1, Grenada 0. 40 minutes down.
So it's jubilation.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1, Grenada 0.
So it's jubilation here for the Vincentian team, as well as the spectators who are here to witness this game. It's a penalty that was scored by player number 7, Orion Velo, in the 40th minute. Orion Velo in the 40th minute. He looked as one of the talisman for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Has been involved. He has been involved in several of the offensive moves by St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and being selected here to take the penalty, and beating goalkeeper Thomas. Beating goalkeeper Thomas, who went the wrong way. And so it's 1-0 in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We still have maybe just under 3 minutes or just over 3 minutes remaining in regulation time in the first half. And if my memory serves me correct, the last time these two teams met here in Carriacou, it was a similar scoreline. St. Vincent and the Grenadines scored first. Let's see what Grenada can do on this occasion. Coach Shalry Joseph would have a lot to say to his players during the halftime interval. We did indicate earlier on that there were a lot of sloppy and maybe too casual attempts by the Grenadian defenders, and giving away a penalty in the 48th minute and converted by Velo for the Vincent Heat. Grenada comes forward again. Sorry, St. Vincent comes forward again, but it is Trishan Thomas who comes off the line to avoid any danger and looking to roll this one down the left-hand side for Grenada. But it's going to be a throw-in for the Vincent Heat. So 1-0 in favor of the Vincent Heat in this friendly encounter, the Battle of the Grenadines as it's called, and we can see this really developing into an El Clasico, a sort of encounter over the years to come. St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus Grenada. Thomas picks this one up, looking to the right-hand side, actually finds Dorel Pierre. Pierre finds Abraham. Abraham making the cheeky pass, not a good one. The ball goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in taken by Abraham. Benjamin finds Abraham. Williams looking for possession here. Both teams really struggling for possession. But it's Grenada who comes down the left-hand side with some strong challenges here. Grenada still has it. That's Brady Charles. And then some good defensive work by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Abraham gives it into Etienne. Etienne looking to curl it over the defenders, but Grenada still has it inside of the penalty area. Struggle for possession here. But it's the goal scorer Velo who's been pushed into touch. And it's going to be a free kick for the Vincent Heat. Referee said no, it's going to be a throw-in. Throw taken. It's with Joseph Douglas. Douglas goes across wide. And the fine looks like Francis. But it's back now with goalkeeper Davis. Really not challenged yet is goalkeeper Davis. We'd love to see what metal he's been made of. If we can get some shots on goal from the Spice Boys. Vincent Heat looking to maybe maintain position with Jajima Burgin. Sloppy work in the back for the Vincent Heat, but recovers nicely. Bad miss here by Josh Gabriel, but has the touchline as his best friend. As the ball goes into the touchline, the throw taken back to Thomas in goal. Thomas goes wide and finds Dorel Pierre. Pierre has Benjamin, but opts to go back to Thomas. Thomas under some pressure. Back to Pierre. Pierre goes inside the middle of the field now. Ball being played forward. I really think the Spice Boys need to link up with Stephen Abraham. He's really been kept out of the play. He's sporting the number 13 shirt. He's the captain for Grenada, the talisman for Grenada as well, but really has not had much say in this encounter so far. It's the Vincent Heat now with Najima Burgin. Burgin plays it wide. Burgin still has it, looking to go past Benjamin Etienne, but wins a throw in the process. It's midway into the Grenada half of the field on the left-hand side. Burgin is going to make that long throw. Has Velo inside and just gives it away quite easily. Thomas bowls it towards the left to find Josh Gabriel. His mom is here to support him. Gabriel still has it, looking to make that chip forward, but given away by Grenada, and Dorel Pay having to make that long clearance. Grenada coming down the left-hand side. Has some defenders to deal with, loses the ball in the process. As the Vincent Heat comes forward, 2 minutes added for to be added for stoppages, as we are already into time added in for stoppages. Player goes down, physio been called on. A first half that has really not shown the true ability of both teams. I think both teams really need to settle into a rhythm, look to control the ball, look to string some passes together. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the ascendancy at the moment with a 1-goal advantage. The goal that was scored in the 48th minute from the penalty spot by Orion Velo. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines looking to go into the halftime interval with that 1-goal advantage.
2 minutes.
I'm sure Coach Shelby Joseph would have a lot of talking to do during the halftime interval in terms of assessing his team's play during the first half and coming up with some counteracting strategies to deal with the Vincentian lineup. Both teams would have a lot of talking to do. Head coach for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Theon Gordon, he too would want to have some very admonishing remarks, I think, to his players. I'm sure he's expecting a lot more as the ball has been given away easily here. Stephen Abraham here now on top of the penalty area has a shot and goal, but it rebounds off the defender. Velo looking to move forward here, has Benjamin Etienne. Etienne wins it in the foot race, kicking the ball into touch for a throw-in. But that man Velo is one of the dangerous players here for the Vincent Heat. The whistle goes, it's the halftime interval, and halftime where we saw exchanges between both teams. Both teams not really settling into any rhythm of some sort. St. Vincent and the Grenadines would feel that they have done the better in this first half encounter. Going into the halftime interval with a 1-goal advantage, 1-0, a goal scored in the 40th minute from the penalty spot by Orion Velo, and a lot to be said during the halftime interval by the coaching staff of both teams. So quite a number of spectators have turned up here now. The main pavilion is maybe halfway filled, the secondary pavilion is almost filled, and a nice atmosphere here for great football action. We expect much more in the second half. Better style of play, maybe more aggression on goal, more attempts on goal as well. Not much has been done to keep the goalkeepers very active during this first half, and we look forward to much more during the second half. But we'll be right here to bring you the live second half action, so we ask you to stay tuned. We'll be back with second half action momentarily. Until then, we'll be back with you.
Check. In there. Ready. Go by the bar, drink something right now. In there. Ready. Say, Ben, don't let me sleep in. Look at my brother Keston. Keston, what will you tell them? Cheer for way inside. Little Green Scene, St. Vincent.
Let me tell you what I want.
Imagination song, we on the road. Let me go, hey.
I custom eat chicken back.
Uncle Ken.
But Sunday gone.
Hey, girl.
Do have that. So I went outside and I find a cat. And I tell my boys, we eating that.
Call easy. Let me go. Hey.
One question. One question. Hey, girl.
Night till morning we eating cat. No pork this Christmas is strictly cat. KFC do not give me that. All I want is the kitty cat. Steam the cat, I'm going to steam it. Steam the cat, I'm going to steam it. Steam the cat, I'm going to steam it.
Dance.
Bend down, let me slip in, baby. Bend down, let me slip in. G to the E to the you're right, G. With girls and kids. Bend down, let me slip in. Let me slip in it. Let me slip in. Let me slip in it. Bend down, let me slip in, baby. Bend down, let me slip in. Bend down, let me slip in, baby. Bend down, let me slip in. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, girl, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, girl, sit down.
How we looking? Hey, hey.
Bend down, let me slip in, baby. Bend down, let me slip in.
By the bar. Only stand.
Bend down, let me
It's a easy. Hey.
sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, girl, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, girl, sit down.
When we pull up like skirt and party in the road, and up and party in the road, then I get naughty in the road, make we all sweat and get wet. So now we party in the road, party in the road, keep down, karate in the
Yeah.
road, make we all sweat and get wet. Oh, with the man with the Toyota van, with the next man with the Nissan.
Good afternoon, stadium.
Batam, pull up
Good afternoon, stadium.
with the man with the
How we looking?
with the bitch and the
What other thing? Where this thing going?
right body tip.
We're going St. Vincent or we're going Grenada? Where we going? St. Vincent or Grenada?
Pull up, boom.
There we go. Grenada start to warm up right now. Grenada, let me warm up right now. Grenada, let me warm up right now. Everybody just warm up right now. Hey, look at them, man. I want them Grenadians to know now the time for me to warm up and let me start to kick up some ball. This kind of like a slack. This is your affiliate. You want to see something big and bad. So let me mash up the thing and let me score some goal. This second half coming, it's going to be different. I want this song to talk for you. This second half coming, we're going to be different. So come on, let me support the band. Let me pick up something now. And let me mash up the place at the same time. Big up St. Vincent in the building. Enough respect. Them Grenadines, they don't fear nobody. Everybody does. Them Grenadines, never fear no football. It's just warming up now. Hey! Just remember, it's warming, you know. It's warming. Nazim Benjamin, good afternoon. The thing looking nice. Big up all the sponsors, them. Big up all the Grenadians, them in the building. We come out to play a mass. A mass alone we're going to play with the football. Come on, don't forget, support the ball. Plenty thing to eat and thing in the building. So let me go, DJ. Give me something nice again. Let me turn up the thing. Grenadian, get the left and the right together. Let me score some goals. Wow. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody. Your cuppa, big up yourself. Big up to the max. Yeah, man.
Take me to the back when nobody can see. I pray to one more break quick like a candy. Come on, no stop, come like you're afraid. People tell me she afraid. I get she, I go.
Yes. I say yes. Everybody just run to the bar and get something to do. Run to the bar. I say run to the bar. Hey.
Everybody dreams of ego. Everybody.
That is true. Everybody want to go where? I think all them going in St. Vincent today. Grenada, I dashing and yam and the breadfruit and the eye long. Where the pigtail and the pig mouth go? Where the pigtail and the pig mouth go?
Oh my God.
Let me turn up the thing now. Let me get some goal.
Everybody dreams of ego. England. My dreams
Oh,
are
yeah. Play that back. My dream is to go in Carrico. Me don't want to go England.
Yeah.
Me don't want to go Bakeway. I want to go in Carrico.
Everybody's boy. Sweet rock. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Shanda, big up to the max.
Everybody dreams of ego. England. My dreams are go back way.
Ryan, the boss thirsty.
Everybody jeans up, we go Canada. My jeans we go back way. Back way.
You think I'm easy? You ever see a man hungry and can't eat? Eh? Me alone drink a whole bottle.
What yo, honey in me. What yo, I can't take on this pressure, you know.
You think I'm easy? You ever see a man hungry and can't eat? Eh? Me alone
Hold you the whole battle around.
hard and them other hard.
Yeah, man, this football game real nice, you know. This is the maddest I ever see.
Them other hard.
I find them good and shaky.
Down. And I want
Come on, let me shake up St. Vincent, man. Let me shake up the rock of the spice.
I never feel so since I bought
What we say?
somebody tell me that is hard. Yes, me alone drink a whole bottle of rum.
Goal we giving them now.
Me alone drink a whole bottle of rum. Hard and them other hard.
Don't forget we have an ice cold bar, support the bar, support the bar. Let me get everything going nice. Everybody, all boys and girls, students, everybody. Let me run to the bar, get something. St. Vincent versus Grenada. Big game that. So you know. What? My brother, the place not turn over yet, you know. It's just 1-0, you know. What we say? Everybody just. Don't forget, we have plenty eats and drinks inside. So don't fret. Come in. We have things to eat. Plenty eats, plenty drinks. Everybody just bounce. Go. The reason why them going to no party, we're not scoring no goal as yet. But don't worry, second half coming up. We're giving them out 11.
Walk up. Like shepherd said. Hey.
You see how he does do it? Yeah. Everybody come inside the press. Come in the football right now, my vet.
What's when I drink? And you know me back prime. Sweat man sweating, but back can't rule me. Put me hands on she like a coconut tree. This girl come to me, then she bend over. Children look and see, and she run over. Think they could damage me, I could have
Don't forget we pour my imagination sound system in the building. Fresh on the market.
Take me stop, take me
Oh,
Take me stop, you feel like stop. Take me stop, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop.
let me start Joseph was singing good.
Shut up, fish rock. Take me stop. Girl, walk up on the staff. Walk up on the staff. Why not
I just want to big up Coco Melon.
on the staff?
Sister come and I big up Coco Melon. Mr. Judge, good evening.
On the staff.
How you do?
Take me stop.
Everybody. Who said I want to drink? Who want to play bass? Marcelo, we play football. Whoa! Just look me. Give me.
Big up Sasha from Simmons for she bought them. Big up Sasha from Simmons for she bought them. Woo woo!
Oh God, I would like to see Shasha, boy. Shasha, where you there? Shasha, come by the DJ 10 channel, let me see you now. Happy birthday, Shasha. We have 1 million now.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for second half action, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The score, St. Vincent 1, Grenada 0. Let's see what the second half will bring for Team Grenada, all right?
Good evening and welcome back to the live broadcast here at the Carriacou Mini Stadium right here in Lauriston. It's the Battle of the Grenadines between the Vincy Heat and the Spice Boys. The Vincy Heat in the yellow and the Spice Boys in the green. The score at the halftime interval, 1-0 in favor of the Vincy Heat. A goal scored in the 48th minute by Orion Velox from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines kicking towards the Paradise Beach end now, for those of you who are very familiar with the Lauriston Mini Stadium. And Grenada defending the goal towards the airport terminal. St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada looking to prepare themselves for World Cup qualifiers later on in the month of June. Both teams would have quite a lot to do in terms of what we would have seen from them in the first half of this encounter. Not much very constructive play. Nonetheless, St. Vincent and the Grenadines were in the ascendancy, getting a penalty and converting and going into the halftime interval 1-0. The Vincy Heat looking to come along the left-hand side. Josh Gabriel goes into Trishan Thomas for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I just want to say that it's actually Limas Christopher that's in goal for the Vincy Heat. We may have been saying Garwin Davis earlier on. I spoke with Garwin during the halftime interval, and he's really in the stands enjoying the looks of the game here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. An offense created by Grenada on the Vincentian defender, but now it's with the Vincy Heat as the shadows begins to lengthen. The shadows begin to lengthen here at the Mini Stadium. It's Marshall playing it back into Thomas. Thomas casually plays it across field, but it goes into touch, looking for Crush, as we call him, or Josh Gabriel. Gabriel is one of the players who plies his trade in the second division in Germany. He's not the only player who's plying the trade in the second division in Germany in this encounter. The goal scorer for the Vincy Heat, Orion Velox. He's also based in Germany, one of the few Vincentian overseas-based players. An opportunity here for the Vincy Heat. It goes wide. Goalkeeper Trishan Thomas fumbled it, but recovered nicely under no pressure afterwards. It's with Etienne. We had some substitutions during the halftime interval. Going out for Grenada was Vijay Valsin, and coming in was player number 7, that's Romar Frank. So Frank is one of those aggressive strikers for Grenada, so I think Shari Jones may be looking for that equalizing goal and opting to substitute Vijay Valsin for Romar Frank. So let's see what Romar Frank can do. He's going to offer a real different outlook to the Vincentian defenders. And the Vincentian team is being captained today by DL Spring, and Spring is actually sporting the number 16 shirt for the Vincy Heat. With the ball now is Spring, playing it down the left-hand side. We also had a substitution by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Orion Velox, who scored the goal for them, he's out. Maybe opting to take some rest. And in for the Vincy Heat is player number 20, and that is Courtney Franklin. So Franklin in, Velox out. Not sure if Velox picked up a niggling injury or if he's been rested, but he's one of the talisman here for the Vincy Heat. Grenada with skipper Abraham. Not much involved in the first half was Abraham. Abraham goes back to Josh. Josh goes back to find Dorrell Pay. Pay under some pressure. On-rushing striker for the Vincy Heat. But it's Josh Gabriel right in front of us here. Abraham a lot more involved now in the second half. In the early runnings of the second half. Not controlling well here. Right in front of us here in the commentary position. And it's a throw into the Vincy Heat. So throw to be taken here, right in front of us, as I said, by Jacon Adams. Adams throws it in, but it's with Grenada. Grenada loses possession to the Vincy Heat, but it's back with Grenada. Grenada still has it, looking to put some passes together. Goes out wide. on the right-hand side, looking to take on his man. Never had very good control of the ball, and earns a throw in for Grenada in the process. So I'm looking forward to see, or we're all looking forward to see maybe a more settled approach by both teams in terms of taking possession of the ball, stringing some passes together, showing some maybe better ball control, and then looking for those offensive moves and really challenging or posing some challenge to both goalkeepers. Both goalkeepers had a very easy first half. Not any shots on goal except maybe for the penalty that was taken and scored by Orion Velox. But other than that, it was a very easy payday for both goalkeepers. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in possession now. Adams went back to his defender, Kevin Francis. A while ago we saw Kevin Francis making a valiant move up front, looking to challenge and to hustle the defenders, but he's back in his customary position now. But Abraham has it in a good position, has a shot on goal, but blocked quickly by the defenders. Some sloppy work by the Vincentian defenders, but recovering nicely in the process and looking to mount an attack down the right-hand side. Ball played forward here nicely for the Vincent Heat. Has a shot on goal and scores! It's goal number 2 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And this time it's scored by Kobe Migot. Kobe Migot.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
In the 51st minute.
Grenada, 0.
So more jubilation for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Kobe Mignot, the goal scorer in the 51st minute.
Your goal scorer, player number 14, Kobe Mignot. In the 51st minute of play, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 2, Grenada 0.
Well, sloppy work again, but it was a good pass by the Vincentian midfielder to find Kobe, and Kobe taking advantage of the space and time that he had, slipping this one to the left of goalkeeper Thomas, who really didn't have much of a chance. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Vincent Heat. So that should really unsettle the Grenadian players now. We see a lot of conversation on the field. Looking to come wide here now is Grenada. And a struggle for possession, but the Vincent Heat comes away with it. Romar Frank is the number 7 player who is called to do a lot of work here from Grenada, but on this occasion the infringement is called against him. Romar Frank, number 7 player. And many thought that he could have started as one of the strikers for Grenada, but Coach Charlie Joseph had other plans for Romar Frank. But Frank has a lot of time ahead of him. Almost 35 minutes, I would think, to stamp his authority on this game. Francis plays it nicely in the middle here. Finds Saviola. Saviola is being hustled off the ball. But Vincent Heat still has it. Saviola in a nice combination here. As the intensity of the game has really picked up, the pace has really picked up. But a good move down the left-hand side. The ball been played maybe a little too strong for Romar Frank. And it goes into touch. But some good combination passes between Jaquan Adams and Saviola for the Vincent Heat. That's Saviola Blake. Jaquan Adams plays it into the goal scorer. Mignot finds his player down the left-hand side. Good moves here. Could this be goal number 3? Goalkeeper beaten off his line here. Let's see what happens. But good defensive work here by Dorel Pierre. Goalkeeper was off his line, and it was Pierre to avoid danger as Grenada looks to come down the right-hand side here now. And the ball is with Quasim Theodore. Well, Quasim is being hustled and would win a throw in the process. But another opportunity from the Vincent Heat as the defenders were again caught really sleeping on the back feet and looking to take advantage. Goalkeeper came off his line, was beaten. And then some very good defensive work by Dorothy. Another Substitution, it looks as though it's going to be a double substitution by the Vinci Heat. We see two players there lining up. We see the number 9, which is Denzel Bascom. And also we see Trishan Marshall getting ready to come on. Marshall is one of the players who plays out of Canada. He's getting ready to come on. So too is Denzel Bascom. Grenada has a shot on goal here. It's a good save by goalkeeper Christopher. That's Limas Christopher. But again, the man, Stephen Abraham, been called into play. He's really the talisman for Grenada. Hustle for the ball here. Some strong challenges. And the shot actually came in here from the number 70 player, that's Trevor Williams. Grenada has it still with Williams now. Williams plays it into Frank, goes into touch. So the substitution been made by St. Vincent. D.L. Spring, the skipper, he went out, and the player coming in was player number 8, which is Kanisha Joseph. So skipper Spring, he's out. We'll let you know who is doing the skipper duty. It looks like Saviola is now doing has the captaincy role as Spring is out. Teams looking for possession here. The Vinci Heat comes away with it, looking to make the true pass. It's not a good one. It's Pierre that's in the way. It's now with Williams. Williams gets past 2 men nicely, looking to do a third. Big push here. The referee's right there. And pick that one up. Brady Charles, it was who committed that offense. Spectators getting a lot more involved in the game now. As Grenada has been urged on here, they're trailing 2 goals down to the Vinci Heat. Saviola, with captaincy duties now, goes out wide. Been played forward to the substitute that came in moments ago. That's Joseph. Vinci Heat opting to go back and reset play. It's now with Richards. That's Francis. Francis looking to play it forward. Some nice 1-2 passes here by the Vinci Heat. Goes out wide on the left-hand side. Looking for Saviola. Saviola still has, is he going to take a shot and goal? He does so now, but it's wide over the crossbar. But a nice passage of play for the Vinci Heat. Enjoying some good possession and some good movement up forward as well. That second goal has really given them some impetus here, and they're really basking in that glory and enjoying a good passage of play. Grenada deep in their own half now on the right hand side. Back to goalkeeper Thomas, who looks to put this one across, looking for Josh Gabriel, who's playing very high as a left back. Gabriel has it here now, goes past his man, is fouled in the process. And referee Rion Radix picking that one up. Josh Gabriel, one of the players, been called back from Germany in preparation for the World Cup qualifiers. Formerly of the GBSS, was his club in Grenada. Has really come leaps and bounds. Josh Gabriel, a regular feature now in the national lineup. I keep saying that skipper Stephen Abraham, number 13, really has to get a lot more involved in the offensive play for Grenada. In the first half, he has played maybe too much of a defensive role, but he's really the talisman here. Substitution for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Goalkeeper Limas Christopher, one of the players who plies his trade in Canada. He goes off. And coming on now to replace him, looks as though he's showing Alexander, is it? I'll tell you momentarily. No, it's not showing. Showing is one of the on-field players for the Vinci Heat. But the substitution has been made for the Vinci Heat. They're making another double substitution. Referee Radix is asking them to hold while the player has been, as Josh Gabriel, who's having some cramps it seems, is being marshaled off the field. He's been given some medical attention by the medical staff of the Spice Boys team. So Grenada has a free kick, but before that we're going to have a substitution. And the substitution here now looks as though player number 17, Trevon Williams, he will be going off. Yes, indeed, it's Trevon Williams is going off. The Vinci Heat is also making a substitution. Player number 2 is going off. And player number 2 is Najima Burgin. Another substitution to be made by the Vinci Heat. I'm going to tell you momentarily the player that's going off. The referee wants to get along with play. Both teams opting to make some substitutions. So player number 3 is going off for St. Vincent and player number 19 is coming on. So the player going off is Jaquan Adams and the player coming on is Renson Sayers. Jaquan Adams out for Renson Sayers. So we're about to see resumption of play. The kick to be taken by Grenada right in front of us here. The kick is taken, curling towards the penalty area. And the heads go up. Grenada won the head, but it went over the bar. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Vinci Heat. Matter of fact, it appears to be off a Vincentian player. And so it's going to be a corner on the right-hand side for Grenada. Brady Charles is going to take that kick for Grenada. Brady Charles from the Hard Rock FC. The kick comes in, looking for Stephen Abraham on the backside. The shot goes in now, ricochets, goalkeeper gets a good hand to it, and then it's cleared away by the defense for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But a good attempt it was here by Grenada, and a timely save by the substituted goalkeeper. That's I'm going to give you his name momentarily. The mix-up with the numbers here of the goalkeepers for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There we see the replay, a brilliant save indeed by the goalkeeper to avert any danger. It's actually Christopher, that's Limas Christopher, who made that brilliant save here for the Vinci Heat. So another kick for Grenada. Brady Charles, the specialist it seems, lines up behind this one again. A two-man wall constructed by the Vinci Heat. The chip comes in, not a particularly good one, but Grenada wins the header here now. Looking for the acrobatic shot, maybe a handle ball here, not called. Still within the penalty area and then cleared away into the touch for a throw-in for Grenada. Cameron Marshall, he has that very long throw that he can deposit the ball inside of the 6-yard box. And everybody is really backing away and going towards the 6-yard box. Marshall going to take that long throw now. Sends it in looking for Abraham, but headed away partially by the Vinci Heat. And it eventually comes to Christopher, who slows things down and calms things down. And is going to reset play for the Vinci Heat. He bowls it on out to the middle of the field here. Finds his player here now who has a very strong challenge from Grenada. Grenada looking to take control, but the ball been played behind the player for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He was actually looking for some good support here. Unable to find that, and it's going to be a throw-in for Grenada. So it's a throw-in for St. Vincent. They're battling for possession, but Benjamin clears for Grenada. Ball being played all the way back to Christopher. Christopher goes back to his left defender, who looks to come back inside and finds Francis. Is with Christopher. A lot of confidence now by the defenders of the Vincy Heat. Still with it is Vincy Heat. Showing Alexander, makes a good pass, but it's Dorrell Pierre now who intercepts. Clearance here by the substituted goalkeeper.
Ladies and gentlemen, 65 minutes gone in the game. 65 minutes gone.
Grenada down the right hand side. Really need to come through the middle and to look for the likes of a Stephen Abraham. Not much build-up play by Grenada to find the strikers. The Roma Frank that has been brought in and has been known to be a prolific striker has not been given much service. He gets the ball now, but on the far left-hand side. Let's see what Frank does. Looking to control the ball is Frank. Frank looking to take on his man. Right in front of us here, but goes to Marshall. Marshall makes the cross here. Two Grenadian players here, but the ball is curling away from them. And curling swiftly too with a strong wind here and unable to pose any real threat or any real danger to the defense for the Vincy team. It's still 2-0 in favor of Vincy Heat in this battle of the Grenadines between the Vincy Heat and the Spice Boys. Vincy Heat looking to move out, finds the player in the middle of the field who goes wide. Looking to string some 1-2 passes here. But it's Dorrell Pierre who plays it back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it casually forward here, looking for his number 12 player in the likes of ball goes into throw. Another substitution been made by the Vincy Heat. So in this friendly, you can make quite a number of substitutions. Player number 17 is about to come in also for the Vincy Heat. So the Vincy Heat using up a lot of the substitution. Gibson Francis has just come on. And I think the player going out was player number 8, which is Kenija Joseph. Shot on goal here. So Gibson Francis is now on the field for the Vincy Heat. As we look back here now to see the shot that came in here from Grenada, just over the bar. Grenada really looking for that goal. That was Quasim Theodore moments ago. Marshall heads this one into touch. Under some pressure is Kimron Marshall. Through in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Renson Sears looking for his players. Been asked to go back by referee Rion Radix. Sears plays it forward back to Sears. But the ball went into touch. It's going to be through in for the Spice Boys. Marshall it is, who has that very long throw. Plays it forward, looking for Roma Frank, who has been sandwiched by 2 players. Marshall with a high boot. And Stephen Abraham not been able to take possession of that one. Both teams have really never settled into a smooth rhythm throughout the game so far. St. Vincent having the better opportunities and making good use of them. Had a penalty in the first half and converted, and had another good opportunity in the second half, which they also scored. Grenada having some maybe half chances on goal. Roma Frank in the middle here now. So it's now with Stefan Abraham, the skipper. Gets this one in the middle. Not controlled well by Grenada. Ball is back with the goalkeeper. Looking, that long kick finds Frank. Frank heads it back but caught in an offside position. So any attempts of moving forward has been really stopped here. Vincent taking the time about things now. They're enjoying a 2-0 cushion. Very casual in back. A lot of confidence too. Marshall makes the clearance. But no real coordinated effort. But it's Abraham who has it here now for Grenada. Abraham looking for support. Support comes from Marshall. Marshall is more a defensive player. He looks across this one early. But it's cleared away partially by the Vincent Heat. Still looking to make that full clearance. Strong challenge from skipper Abraham. May earn himself a yellow card. It's a facial blow that has been leveled on the Vincentian player here. The medical team has been called on hurriedly to give some attention to the player that is down.
Exiting the game, player number 15, DeAndre Smith. Entering the game, player number 8,
We see a very late tackle here from skipper Stefan Abraham and it's Shaman Williams.
Entering the game, player number 19, Vincent Sears, and exiting the game, player number
Bishop
3,
Richards, the player that is down for the Vincent Heat. He's up now, giving some attention. Looks to be okay, would be making his way back onto the field momentarily. But that's Bishop Richards from the Vincent Heat. Richards not been on the field too long ago, came in as one of the substitute players. We're going to have another hydration break for the players as they look to refresh themselves. It's a lot much cooler than when we started. As we look back here again, very late challenge from Stefan Abraham. Very lucky not to have earned himself a yellow card for the offense, as Bishop Richards has been given some additional attention by the medical team for the Vincent Heat. Maybe it's the concoction protocol that is being exercised here for Bishop Richards. It's a hydration break, 2-0 in favor of the Vincent Heat. The first goal came in the first half from the penalty spot, and it was scored by Orion Velox, who has been substituted during the first half as well. And the second goal in the 51st minute of play by Kobe Mignot. So Bishop Richards, I'm not too sure if he will continue, but he's making his way to the other side of the field. Let's see what happens when play resets. Both teams would have a lot of work to do as they prepare themselves for World Cup qualifiers. Pretty much young squads from both the Vincent Heat and the Spice Boys. And an injection of foreign-based, what we call foreign-based players, is definitely needed to bolster the strength of both teams. Referee Rian Radic, FIFA referee here from Grenada, has the honor to call this game. Play continues now or resumes with a free kick for the Vincent Heat. So Grenada in possession, midway in their own half of the field, looking to make that long ball along the right-hand side and finds his man nicely, looking for support. He finds his player who has two Vincentians to deal with, goes back out to the right-hand side. The cross comes in here now, but stopped by the Vincentian defenders. The shot comes in from far, And it's low but not well directed. And so goes into touch. Goalkeeper Christopher not having to be called to duty on this occasion. Kevin Francis doing a marvelous job in defense for the Vincy Heat. Very tall figure. He seems to be given some rest now as a substitution is to be made, and Kevin Francis goes out. Another double substitution made by the Vincy Heat. So the Vincy Heat is giving an opportunity to a lot of the players. It's in preparation. So Francis goes out, and I can tell you the number 5 player came in for the Vincy Heat. And number 5 here, according to our listing, is Javin Sutherland. So Sutherland now has a task to do the central defensive position and has been called to duty right away, but Stephen Abraham wins this one over him. Javin Sutherland maybe getting a little bit of what Kevin Francis had to deal with earlier on.
Ladies and gentlemen, 75 minutes gone in this game. 75 minutes gone.
So ball with Grenada. We really have not seen that methodological build-up from Grenada, and the true pass is coming forward again. It's an aimless ball here, looking for a sole striker amongst 3 defenders. Bad miss by the defender, but good recovery on the right-hand side. We've not seen any real combination between the Roma Frank and the Stephen Abraham. Grenada overloaded on the left-hand side now. Kimron Marshall goes back to the right-hand side. Grenada losing possession. So it's an exchange of possession here between the 2 teams for the ball. It's back with Grenada at the moment. Looking to come along the right-hand side, but the Vincentian defenders are right there to avoid any danger. That's Shondell Clark, one of the players who came in as a substitute. So not many very notorious names on the Grenada lineup. Many of the players might be very new to the avid football fan in Grenada. Definitely an injection of some more talented players is needed, in my opinion, to make a strong bid for World Cup qualifications. Marshall looking to control here. Good shield here by the Vincy Heat. It's Pierre who comes away with it now. The ball been lobbed forward here now. Strong challenge from behind. A push again on Pierre. This time the referee whistle goes. Darrell Pierre having to do a lot of work in the defensive area. Still with Grenada, Benjamin Etienne goes out wide. Grenada looking for players, can't seem to find them. Timely clearance here by the Vincy Heat. It's with Kimron Marshall. Marshall looking to get around this man. Still has it, is Marshall. Looks to play it inside. Cluster of players here. A bad pass looking for Stephen Abraham. So lack of coordination certainly between the Grenadian strikers, and it gives you an idea of the level of preparation of the team. Coach Shalwi Joseph not having this team for a very long time, but will have to really intensify preparations as they come up against Trinidad and Tobago on June 5th, I think it is, in Trinidad and Tobago. Vincy Heat moving on the left-hand side. A flurry of speed. Been slowed down a little bit here now, but goes past the defender quite easily. Takes it back now, looking for the support. The shot comes in. It's not a good one, more ambitious than anything else. It's quite interesting to note that the Vincy Heat has been making so many substitutions, And we have not seen a similar approach by Coach Shalvi Joseph, maybe looking to test and to see the caliber and the skill set of his players. Certainly think that some of the players could have been given a much deserved rest, and let's see what others had. Marshall making a move down the left-hand side, a good one too. Let's see if he can get across in. Maybe caught in an unfamiliar position was Kimron Marshall, not really known for making those runs down the left-hand side. And so really ran out of real estate, so to speak. 2-0 in favor of the Vincy Heat. Make it about maybe 10 minutes remaining in regulation time, or just under 10 minutes. Vincy Heat and the supporters would feel very comfortable at this stage, and the supporters who journeyed along from mainland St. Vincent to come on here to Carriacou to witness their team will be going up feeling very pleased and happy with the performance of the team, albeit I think a lot more can be desired from them if they were to really stake a claim during the World Cup qualifications. So just under 10 minutes remaining in this encounter, the Battle of the Grenadines between the Vincy Heat and the Spice Boys. A very strong challenge on the back there of Romar Frank. And so referee Rian Radix calling this one. It's going to be a free kick for Grenada. Spectators who are here are very vociferous now, very active, and a very appreciable crowd has turned up here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. Make it maybe just about 1,500 supporters who are here. A very large contingent from St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well. As Grenada looking for a pullback goal, unable to do so on this occasion. It's going to be a goal kick for St. Vincent, as we going to see maybe in a short while a shot of some of the spectators here. A strong contingent here from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You see them here in the yellow t-shirts, the yellow and blue as well. And this is in the secondary pavilion. St. Vincent and the Grenadines here in their numbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Entering the game, player number 13, Tristan Marshall. Exiting the game, player number 15, Kevin Francis. Also entering the game,
Grenada in a good position here for a golden opportunity. The shot is high and wide, and no challenge for goalkeeper Christopher.
Player number 6, Adi Charles, and exiting the game, player number 18, Bishop Richards.
More Vincentian supporters here, as we highlighted here in the blue and yellow national colors. We're here with an excursion.
And the score remains St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
As another substitution is to be made by Grenada.
Grenada nil.
Player number 19, that's Quasim Theodore. So Quasim is going off. A triple substitution to be made by Grenada. And we were calling for those substitutions. Skipper Isaac, Skipper Abraham, Stefan Abraham. He goes off as well. Christopher for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so there's a goalkeeping change for St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well. So the substitutions are coming fast and furious with maybe just over 5 minutes remaining in regulation time. And coming in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines is Jadiel Chance as the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper number 1 goes out, that's Limas Christopher, and goalkeeper number 22 comes in, Jadiel Chance.
Substitution for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Entering the game, player number 22, Jadiel Chance, and exiting the game, player number 1, Limas Christopher.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines will take the time about this throwing. They're basically playing against the clock now with a 2-goal advantage. 2-0 here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium in Carriacou. The Battle of the Grenadines is called as the goalkeeper gets his first touch since coming on. That's Chance. We're here live at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. You can see the S strip in the back here. So it's very close to the Lone Airport here at the Lauriston area. Pretty soon we're going to have night landing at this airstrip. It's a gateway to the Grenadines. Vincent in possession. Not much time remaining in regulation time in this one. Looks like a dead rubber now. 2-goal advantage for the Vincent Heat. So doing the captaincy duties is Brady Charles now for Grenada. Vincent Heat down the left-hand side, looking to make that fancy move, but well read by the defender.
Ladies and gentlemen, 80 minutes gone in this game. 80 minutes gone. Correction, 85 minutes gone.
Grenada having an
85
opportunity here
minutes
now,
gone.
but trying to get past the last defender, unable to do so. And that's the substituted Jamel Rocastle. Jamel Rocastle has been brought on moments ago. So Kimron Marshall, he has been substituted as well. Some very late substitutions, some missed kicking here by the Vincentian defenders, but no Grenadian attackers anywhere close to capitalize on that. So it's going to be a corner kick for Grenada. The corner to be taken by Ethan Telesford. And Ethan Telesford is one of those players So the ball again in possession of the Vincent Heat. Vincent Heat looking to come forward and put under some pressure on the right-hand side here. An almost new look Vincentian team to what it started with, so too is the Grenada team now. Roma Frank winning this one nicely here, but the referee whistle goes to indicate an unfair advantage by Roma Frank.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Team Grenada. Exiting the game, player number 5, Kimron Marshall. Entering the game, player number 9, Rivaldo Smith. Also exiting the game, player number 19, Quasim Theodore. And entering the game, player number 18, Cameron Williams.
Another opportunity squandered here by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Some good goalkeeping, another chance. He's still within the danger area. Here comes the third goal. Poor defensive work here by the Grenada defenders, unable to clear. And it's goal number 3 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 3. Grenada, 0.
Very difficult task for the Grenada defenders to clear this one. They had a number of opportunities here, were unable to do so. And in the end, it was player number 21 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines who got the third goal. I'll tell you the player's name momentarily. They substituted Garrett Fitzgerald, I think, or Fitzgerald Wood. Garrett Fitzgerald getting the third goal for Team St. Vincent.
Your goal scorer, player number 21, Jared Fitzgerald. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 3. Grenada, 0.
So the third goal coming in the dying moments of regulation time. A thumping for Grenada, I would think, here on their own territory here in Carriacou. St. Vincent winning the battle of the Grenadines on this occasion with just a few minutes remaining in regulation time. we will definitely have some minutes added for stoppages, but it's going to be a very difficult undertaking for Grenada to come back in this one, trailing 3-0. Grenada has it down the left-hand side. Let's see if they can at least get a consolation goal. But giving the ball away, it's now with Chance. Chance plays it long, only to find Roma Frank. Frank lost possession, and then in the end, got the boot on it for a throw-in to St. Vincent. I'm going to tell you momentarily how many minutes have been added for stoppages. A very active Vincentian crowd here at the Lauriston Mini Stadium. They've journeyed all the way from St. Vincent to be here, and deservedly so, a 3-0 victory for their team. Grenada looking to come forward, really looking for that consolation goal. Doesn't seem to be happening here today. St. Vincent in possession of the ball, still putting some passes together. Frank wins it, makes the bad pass. Here is Frank. Back with St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 3 minutes to be added and for stoppages. Let's see if Grenada can get that elusive goal so far.
3 minutes
on the field for Grenada. We see
added
player
time in the second half. 3 minutes added time.
number 16, that's Dion Phillip. Benjamin Etienne making the cross inside, looking for his players. Poor control by Grenada, comes away with St. Vincent. St. Vincent has it in a sort of a 1v1 situation here. The defense is trying to recover here, that's Frank. And really slowing down the Vincentian attack here now. Pushing them back almost to the halfway line. St. Vincent again, the cross comes in here, finds his man unmarked and squandering a golden opportunity. He was there all by himself, but maybe caught in an offside position. As we see now, it's going to be a free kick for Grenada. But an opportunity here that could have been, but an offside call against him. Team's looking for possession here. Grenada comes away with it here in the middle of the field. Looking for support, can't find support. Eventually finds Dorrell Pierre. Pierre, the central defender for Grenada, having to come forward to see what he can do what support he can provide for the strikers. The midfielder is unable to do so. A shot comes in, ricochets, but no real difficulty for goalkeeper Chance. And so it's an easy take for him. We're almost to the end of this game. We're into time added for stoppages. 3 minutes have been added. The Vincent Heat in possession. Grenada would need to be in possession of the ball if they were to really find at least one goal. And I'm sure Coach Shalby Joseph would have a lot of changes to be made to this lineup. A lot of inclusions and injections would have to be made to this team. So too, I think, would be the coach for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that's Theon Gordon. Both teams would have a lot of work to do in preparation for World Cup matches coming up next month. Any moment now, we would hear the whistle from referee Rion Radix. It's been a game that has not been maybe the most exciting game, not of the highest quality and standard, but nonetheless, we saw 3 good goals, one from the penalty spot and 2 other goals from active field of play from the Vincent Heat. The Vincentian goalkeepers, both Christopher and Chance, have not really been challenged to any great extent. And so shots on goals from Grenada was something that was few and far, if any at all. And again, Coach Shalby Joseph will have a lot to do with his players as he prepares them for World Cup qualifiers. The next game would be against Trinidad and Tobago, or the first game would be against Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad. In recent times, Grenada has been posing a lot of challenge to Trinidad and Tobago. So let's see if they can rise to the occasion when they go down to Trinidad and offer some real challenge to Trinidad and Tobago. But the referee still has gone now to indicate the end of the game. It's a game that has been won by the Vincent Heat. And the supporters are very jubilant indeed and quite fittingly. They've journeyed all the way down the Grenadines by boat to witness this game, and they're happy that they come out with a victory at 3-0. At the end of the first half, it was 1-0 in favor of the Vinci Heat, a goal from the penalty spot in the 40th minute by overseas-based German player Orion Velox. And then at the beginning of the second half from the field of play, it was Kobe Mignot who found the second goal. And then it was Garrett Fitzgerald in the 87th minute who got the third goal for the Vinci Heat. So it's a game I think that both coaches would have had a good assessment of the teams as they are about to prepare for the World Cup and would know where they need to work on. They would have identified their weaknesses, they would have identified their strengths, and they would definitely need to go back to the drawing board, as we say, and see how they can correct all those shortcomings. So from beautiful Carriacou, the Grenadines, a match dubbed as the Battle of the Grenadines between the Vinci Heat from St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Spice Boys from Grenada, a match ending in 3-0 in favor of the Vinci Heat. Until the next Classico, as we call it, or the next Battle of the Grenadines, we bid you farewell from beautiful Carriacou. See you next time and wish both teams all the best in the World Cup qualifications. We want to say a special thank you to the team from TNR Communication, Richie, Olivier, Cullen, and all the other videographers and the cameramen and our replay analysts and so on. On behalf of them all, I'm Leslie Smith saying so long. Until next time, from beautiful Carriacou, have a good evening.
Yeah, 1, 2. Let me say, Vincent Pass.